What's up guys, this is Hyper Gaming here, bringing yet again another Xbox One update video to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a preview build of the upcoming Fall 2017 dashboard update that was released to all insiders in the alpha ring yesterday. This is build 16,257.1002 and this adds a few new features and improvements to your Xbox One. So let's get started with the video. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to be showing you in this brand new update video is the brand new home screen that has been introduced. So the first thing is that this is it. So you can see we've got Halo 5 Guardians here. So the first thing is where you can launch your previously used game or app. So as you can see, I've got Halo 5 Guardians here. Pressing A will allow me to launch the app or game. As you can see, obviously looking for group, join now and pre-order Hello Neighbor. Now on this section you can have suggested friends, suggested clubs. If one of your mates are looking for a group, as you can see there, it will show up. If you have got a mate that's in a game, you can join them directly from here as well. So that is the top half of the new home on the Fall 2017 update. But as you can see, there is more. So down here you have got a new section here. As you can see, this is where you can access my games and apps. You can also see that the most previously used games and apps that I've used, so the 3 most used games and apps are here. You can see you got VLC, Xbox Help and Titanfall 2. So these are your most recently used games and apps are located here in these 3 boxes here. And obviously then you've got your promotional adverts around here. So you can see exclusive discounts and an advert for Halo Wars 2 letting me know that it is 30% off. So another thing that they've introduced in this brand new update is what's called content blocks, and as you can see, these are personalizable options for your dashboard home screen now, so you can add or remove content blocks to your liking. So as you can see, for me, I've got an Xbox Live content block, which allows me to find out what games are currently free at the moment, as well as get a link to the Xbox Live Gold subscription hub, as well as find out what deals with Gold there is this week. Then obviously I've got my pins, which is all the pins I've got on my dashboard. This can be games or apps. And then obviously I've got the welcome tab. Now this is a tab that appears when you first update your Xbox One to the Fall 2017 update. As you can see, it allows me to get access to the Xbox Assist, see what's new with this update, as well as a few tutorials. Then obviously I've got the games and apps you might like. These are suggested, so these are things that Xbox suggests that you add to your Xbox One home screen. You don't have to. As you can see, if I don't want to add a thing, you can see I've got this trash icon here. I can just press A on that and that content block will disappear from my home screen. Now let's say I want to add something to my home screen, so let's say this one, the Xbox Game Pass, it's currently suggested and allows me to see what games have been added to Xbox Game Pass recently. I can just simply press add to home and it will add it to my home screen. So you can see at the top now, you can see Xbox Game Pass is now at the top of my list. So you can see now I've got the welcome, pins, Xbox Live Gold and Xbox Game Pass. Now let's say if I want to move something or get rid of something, I can press Y and I can use up and down on the D-pad to move this content block up and down. So let's say I want to have Xbox Game Pass at the bottom. I can do that. So you can see Xbox Game Pass is now at the bottom and I want pins at the top. So I can now do that. Now if I want to remove something, let's say I want to remove the Xbox Live Gold section, obviously what I can simply do is I can actually go to Xbox Live Gold, okay, and I can press X to delete it, and you can see the Xbox Live Gold section on my content block on home has now disappeared, so now I have pins, Xbox Game Pass and welcome. So that is all the improvements that Xbox has done to the home screen on the Xbox One Fall 2017 dashboard update. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be showing you is the brand new guide. The guide has been completely revamped in the fall 2017 update for the Xbox One. So pressing the Nexus button, aka the big Xbox button, on your controller brings the new guide. Now the first thing you might have noticed is that the icons is now at the top rather than at the side vertically. So as you can see, we can now use the left and right bumpers on our controller to navigate the guide. So one by one, we're going to be showing you what is new, but we're going to be starting off with the main part of the guide. Now, as you can see, we have an option for home. So if you're in a game or app, pressing the guide and going and pressing A will allow one-click access to the home screen. Underneath that will allow you access to My Games and Apps, Store, as well as your pins. So as you can see, pins were originally at the bottom of the guide, but now it is now at the top. Meaning if you press A, all the pins that are on your dashboard will be available for you to play on, to use. So for example, let's say if I'm in Forza Horizon 3, so I'm loading up Forza Horizon 3 here. And then let's say I change my mind and I want to go and play Halo 5 Guardians. I can go onto the guide, go to pins and select Halo 5 Guardians from my pins, and you can see Halo 5 Guardians will start to load. So going back to the actual guide, obviously sorry about the noise, it's my Xbox One's fans, they're going apeshit. So as you can see, then we've got our most previous, let's go back to the home. So as you can see, we've got our 5 most recently used My Games and Apps here, as well as an advert for gold here showing the gold benefits off there. As you can see, we've got the achievements section here where you can look at your achievements list, gamer score leaderboard, and see my achievements. Multiplayer allows you to start a party, looking for groups and tournaments. Now this is brand new for the guide. You can now access tournaments directly from the guide, so you can see you can access all registered tournaments that you're a part of, as well as look at the games that have got tournament support with Xbox Arena. So you can see Killer Instinct and World of Tanks are the only 2 games that have got Xbox Arena support at this time. As you can see on the people section, obviously you've got your friends, clubs, suggested friends, join a club, find someone, and recent players. So you can see another thing that they've done is that you've now got a multi-window effect. So you can see if you look on the side, you can still see the previous window behind it. So that's quite a nice feature actually. So we've already had a look at the home section. Communication, we've now got a new section called Messages from Xbox Live. So this is a place to where you can only see Xbox Live messages from. So you can see here. You can also see that messages have got a bit of a redesign as well. It's now a bubble shape instead of as a box. So that's one slight improvement that they've done there. In the broadcast and capture section, that's where you can broadcast to Mixer. They've also now put capture and recent capture settings here, so your game DVR. So this is where you'll be able to start capture, record recent, record that, and take a screenshot. You'll also still be able to use an X and Y to, where you're in games, you can still use I think X to record and Y to take a screenshot. You've also got recent captures, which is still under construction, so it's not available, but it will be available in a future update to this Xbox One Fall 2017 update. Then obviously you've got the Action Center where you can access all settings, system and app notifications. So this is where all your notifications are located. Audio, so connect mic for chat if you've got a mic plugged in, or if you've got a headset, this is where all your audio settings for a headset will be located, as well as turn off console and restart console. So that is the brand new guide available on the Xbox One Fall 2017 update. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about in the Xbox One Fall 2017 update preview is the brand new community tab. Now this has been available for quite some time on the Xbox One, but for the Fall 2017 update, Xbox has done some big improvements and changes to the community tab. For example, give it a completely new look. Now at the top you still have the options for got something to share, trending on Xbox and clubs on Xbox. Now they are originally on the side, like for example club on Xbox was at the side, I think trend on Xbox is at the side as well, but as you can see it's now centralized. But as you can see, the community section will have everything, and you can see it's now in this style of format, so everything in one place. So this is where you can find out about games, game clips from your friends, posting, what they've posted, etc. So achievements, if anyone's posted on clubs, game clips from your mates and other people on Xbox Live, game updates from developers are all listed on the community tab now. Now obviously, as you can see, for example Paladins, I've made a clip on Halo 5 Guardians 2 hours ago, etc, etc. As you can see, quite a lot of content. It's a never-ending feed of content on Xbox One and that lot. Now obviously you can press Y to refresh the feed, so if you're out of date, as you can see below, you can see when you actually scroll down, you can see it says press Y to refresh the feed, and when there's any new posts it will say something like 5 new, 10 new, so pressing Y will allow you to refresh the feed. So as you can see, we can also obviously filter what is visible on our activity feed. Now this was available in a previous update that I showed off in a previous update video, but as you can see the same applies with this new community tab feature. So you can see we can obviously, let's say if I don't want popular now, clubs, but I only want friends, activity, games and favourites to be shown. As you can see, the feed will automatically update and I'll only have games, favourites and that lot appear on my activity feed now. So that is the improvements that they have done to the community tab in the fall 2017 update. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be showing you is the brand new transfer option for your storage devices. Now let's say if we go into settings, all settings, go to system and storage. As you can see, I've got 2 hard drives on my Xbox. I've got the internal drive, which is almost full with 4.6 gigabytes free, and I've got my Seagate 2TB drive, aka called the game drive, which has got all my games and apps currently installed. But let's say if I want to move some of the games and apps from my internal drive to my Seagate drive. So I'm going to press A on my internal drive and select transfer. This will bring up this style of UI. As you can see at the top, we've got internal and our target drive, which is our Seagate 2TB one. You can see we can sort by A to Z, last used, last update and by size. So as you can see, this is all the games that I have and apps that I've got on my internal drive. So let's say if I want to move BBC iPlayer, the Xbox Insider Hub, podcasts and WWE 2K16 from my internal drive to my game drive. So you can see I've selected all of them, all the games and apps I want to move. I can just simply go move selected and move, and what that will do is it will move the games and apps from my internal drive to my game drive, and that is the transfer functionality in the fall 2017 dashboard update. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be showing you on the fall 2017 dashboard update is the improvements that Xbox has done to profiles, game hubs and clubs. So if we go to my profile, as you can see we've got the social tab, and you can see it's got a brand new tabbed design. So you can see on the side we have activity feed and following, and at the top it now shows your most recent game clip or activity at the top, which as you can see is my Halo 5 Guardians clip. So you can see if I press view, you can see I have the various tools as well, such as I can comment on it, I can like it, and I can share it and go to the Halo 5 Guardians game hub. I also have the option to see who's following me, obviously they're here as well. On the gaming section, as you can see, you got the gamer score leaderboard as well as the sections for achievements. So you can see here's all my achievements. You can also see that the top at the top, you can see it's now got the float design. You can see there's a nice blur effect happening there, and you also got your gamer score leaderboard there. In the watch section, you can see this is where your game clips will be and screenshots. So obviously, let's quickly show you what the actual clubs look like. So for example, if we go to the Hyper Gaming one, as you can see, you got your multiplayer section. This will be where you'll have looking for groups and your tournaments. And obviously on your social, that's your activity feed. So who's actually posted on the wall on your club, as well as your roster to see who's actually in your club. In the watch section, as you can see, it is where you'll be able to watch people who are broadcasting. So if they're watching, like if they're doing like a mix of broadcast, it will appear here. So obviously, now let's have a look at game hubs. Now let's say if we want to go onto the Halo 5 Guardians one. Halo 5 Guardians, as you can see, you've got progress. You can see you got the achievements and stats. So in the achievements section, you have got all your achievements that you've unlocked and the ones that you haven't unlocked. And obviously you got the stats as well, which is like times played, achievements unlocked, matchmaking, victory, etc. Multiplayer is obviously you're looking for groups. So all you're looking for groups that are here are now listed in the multiplayer tab. And social is where you can find friends who play Halo 5 Guardians and any clubs that play Halo 5 Guardians as well. You can also access the activity feed for Halo 5 Guardians here as well. And in the watch section, you can find out who's actually broadcasting and who's got game clips of Halo 5 Guardians, as you can see here. So that is the slight UI changes that Xbox has done to the game hubs, clubs and your profiles. As you can see, it's been given a slight revamp in design, and I think it looks quite good. So that is about it for that. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to be talking about in this update video is the brand new Xbox Care app. Now this is going to be replacing Xbox Help, and to access this new app you need to go onto any icon on your dashboard and press the menu button and go down to Help. Now this is the brand new Xbox Care app, and you can see we have got 3 sections. We have Explore and Learn, where we can find out how to use certain features of the Xbox One. For example, keeping clubs fun for everyone, need more storage, and get your free Xbox games with gold. Down below we've also got game tips as well. So for example, Forza Horizon 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, 8 epic new things in Middle War, Shadow of War, etc. And featured tips. You also have the option to see more as well. We've also got Find and Fix as well, where you have the Action Center. So at the moment this doesn't show a lot, but as you can see it says there is no Action Center action items for you at this time. Check out Explore and Learn to find tips that will help you get the most out of your console. You have a link to manage your account as well as access the Xbox Live service status from here as well. So you can see what problems Xbox Live is having. As you can see, there is no problems with Xbox Live at the moment. And you also have an option for global notifications at the bottom. You also have the option to get help, so this could be fixing a problem, getting help with your Microsoft account, and all about Xbox One. And you can also see you've got what's new this month, so to find out what's new in the updates, watch how-to videos and assistance about backwards compatibility. So that is about it for the Xbox Care app, and that is about it for this video on Hyper Gaming. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you would like more content like this, make sure you subscribe, comment and like. Also make sure you click on the bell icon to make sure you get up to date with all the latest Hyper Gaming content. Now obviously in this update we've been having a look at the fall 2017 dashboard update that is now available to people in the alpha ring on the Xbox Insider program. We've been taking a look at the brand new home screen, the brand new guide, the new community tab, the brand new transfer option, the new get helps option, the Xbox Care app, as well as a new look to profiles, clubs, as well and game hubs. So this has been Hyper Gaming, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.